Right, hey guys, Drift here today with, and we're carrying on with the Expanse. So I've just come off episode 12, ready to start episode 13, the last episode of season 3. I want to say, before I start the episode, I do want to say a massive thank you for everyone who watches these reactions. The support on Expanse has been a lot of, it's been fun. It's fun watching the Expanse grow as well on my channel, because I started off with maybe like 200 views per episode, maybe about 20 likes. Whereas now at this point when I last checked, quite a lot of the episodes are over 1,000 views, and we've hit like 50 to 100. Most videos are on 50 to 100 likes, and that's absolutely insane. So I just want to thank you for this support, and you've all been a very nice, welcoming fan base. I've not actually had a mean comment on the Expanse. I've had some offish comments, but that's to be expected, like the ones like, why do I hate this character? They get good later on. I've had a few of those, but other than that, it's been so nice and welcoming. You're very informative. You're not spoil anything. Like, you give me cool little tidbits of information that are useful to that episode, but never spoil anything that's ahead. I've had a joy reading most of your guys' comments. Have been a joy to read, and it's just been like, yeah, the support you've been giving is, yeah, I can never thank you guys enough, and it makes doing these series all the more fun because it feels like I'm watching it with people. As I've talked about before with the Expanse, trying to find people in my everyday who's watched it is not hard. Like, if I mention shows like Dexter, I go to see someone in the room's going to have watched it. Whereas if I say something like The Expanse, it's normally quite hard to find someone else who has. I'm trying to convince people to watch it, but it's quite hard to sell. And I don't know, it's really hard to explain to people how good it is who haven't watched it. And I'm just trying to sell it to people, but I've had no success. I mean, I know people who would love this as well, but they just won't. It's one of those where, like, sometimes you tell them a show and they watch it straight away, and other times it takes them a lot of convincing and reminding that you should watch it. And then when they start, you know they're going to love it. But it's one reason I love doing a reaction channel is I get to talk about shows a bit more. That I get to talk about shows more, and I get to sort of have like a conversation with you guys in the comments. It might not be much, but I like the communication there, and just being able to know that people love the show, and I don't know, I just enjoy that aspect of it. But it's been one hell of a ride with you guys. 3 seasons in, I've not been bored with the Expanse at all. I can definitely say that back in season 1, I didn't think this would be my favourite live action TV show ever, but yeah, we're in season 3 and it's my favourite live action TV show, which doesn't include anime, it just includes live action TV shows I watched, and this is already my favourite. I can't even think what would be close to it. True Detective was good. Nah, because I've not watched a huge selection of live action. I've watched quite a fair bit, but this is above everything else. The writing in it, the characterization, just, it's absolutely fantastic. The layers in the characters as well. It's nice to have characters that aren't just one dimensional. Oh, my parents are killed, that's my character arc, if you know what I mean. That's not even a joke. A lot of TV shows, always, in movies especially, always have to use, especially in live action, is that my parents are dead. That's their motivation. Someone killed my wife, and that's the character motivation. And it's sadly have to do that. That's the norm. And it shows like this where they actually try and do stuff with characters' backstory, don't feed you everything, give you bits of information at a time, characters having philosophies, not taking the piss out of stuff, having conversations, having people with different beliefs, different cultures. And it's quite a culture diverse show because it's set in space as well. We have people, like, we have the Belt, we have the Martians, we have Earth, and then you have the subsections with each and every one of those, like the Extreme Belters, the more belters with honor, Martians. It's just like the layers, the layers and backgrounds they've put into the characters is just impressive, and it makes the world feel so massive. It's such a good show. But anyway, I'm starting to ramble a bit. I love the show. So guys, leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy. Check out Patreon for the early access and unedited reactions if you're interested. And let's jump into this bad boy.
I still don't understand what you're seeing.
How old is the lad? He's one of the few good people left. Even if he went through his little moments. Trusting him.
So what happens if it decides we are?
I saw it turn a Marine who threw a grenade into red mist. I'm guessing something like.
Who would have thought Drummers? Oh, mate, Drummers joining the crew. Technically, yes. Right, if we get everyone together, then we've got my dream crew. We need Bobby, and then we've done it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, throughout my reactions, this is my dream crew was adding Bobby and Drummer to the crew. Oh, we could take the chick as well. Anne, because then we got a medic.
I'm sending you directions to a substation where you can
Finally
connect
replace,
to the transmitter array.
Get Amos's shotgun, boys. We're bringing Anne along. Then we got a medic. Now we just need a musician as well. And then we've got Dream Crew.
And I never will. So let's just skip the bullshit to where you agree to help.
Help you do what?
The station is going to destroy us. All of us. Holden knows how to stop it.
You want answers? We have them. And they will save lives.
She's got the charisma we need. Because Amos lacks it. Amos just has... Amos just has the intimidation, renegade options, renegade. I love it though. That's why I love him. Hey, I'm so happy about the crew we're getting. Don't die, drummer. I forgot my fingers crossed that none of the main crew die. I don't want any of the main crew to die.
Reactor control straight through there.
We've got fodder. That means they're going to die.
Take to kill the reactor. Let's get this thing connected.
Yes. Keep building man on my ship. Because they're such opposites that I love the fact that they got together. Opposites attract.
I think that Ashford won't do it. What about you?
I won't get to shoot that prick Ashford.
What are you reading?
I never met him.
You'd regret not killing a man you don't even know.
This is my favourite conversation already.
Well, he's sending people to kill me.
I love how simple Amos just makes everything.
People have no reason to hate each other. Everyone here thinks they're doing the right thing. Everyone there thinks they're doing the right thing.
That is true.
If we get out of this, we
Like I say,
have to find a way to
Ashford think
understand
he's doing
each
the
other,
right
to
thing. It's not like he's doing the
explain
wrong
why
thing.
We made the choices that we did. It is the only way that we can let go of the hate.
Is Amos actually listening to you? That's mad. A ship. I love how this ship just came out of nowhere. Oh, that's for jokes. Yeah, I love it.
Should be up soon.
I love such opposites like that having conversations because it's amazing. I get her point of view. I agree with what she says though about Ashford. Ashford just thinks he's doing what's right.
How are you holding?
But Amos is like, well, he's trying to send people to kill me, so I want to kill it. It's just like, I love the difference in logic is great.
Need to make sure she doesn't.
You, here.
That again, every character has the different motivations for doing stuff they're doing right now. And I just love it. I'm sorry. Oh fuck, she's going to become a problem.
Suit up. You go outside. Reactor control, come in.
Why have you let her on the ship?
Command of this ship.
You don't need to do this. There's a way to save us all.
Just a quick thing about Ashford. What I like though is they've not just tried to make him a villain. So he could have just come on the ship and then done mutiny against Drummer just because he didn't agree with Drummer. But they've put him in such a situation that and give him a good enough reason, and we get to see his point of view of destroying the ring. For him, he's just thinking save humanity. He's just accepted death at this point. And what I like about that is just that he could have just been easily a one-dimensional villain who came onto the ship. One-dimensional villain who came onto the ship, just to be a threat to Drummer and just take over mutineers. But they've done quite a lot of his character, and one of the biggest reasons I think this is just having the conversation with him and Drummer in that situation where they were both near death. No one was come to save them. That conversation changed my whole opinion on his character, and I'm glad it did that conversation, because if it didn't do that conversation, he would have just seemed like your villain just for villain's sake to put a problem in the story. But I fully see where he's coming from, and I do find that interesting. It's just, I don't know, what do you guys think about Ashford? Do you like him, or do you just see him as like, yeah, mustache? You know what I mean? I think that conversation added a lot to his character, and just showing that, like, yeah, he's got his honor code, and throughout this, since he's been in it, it's shown he's got an honor code. And yeah, he's just putting humanity before himself and the people on this ship, which to me, I can see where he's coming from. I just don't agree with what he's doing just because we know Holden's point of view. But if we didn't know Holden's point of view, his logic makes sense.
For a greater good.
I still am.
I love it. I love it when they keep it like.
Get back.
I love it. Such a good show.
Right now.
Speech check. She's like the party member he put all the charisma into her.
You don't.
A chance. I say we try.
He's gonna kill him.
We're not gonna die here.
He's gonna shoot him.
I said.
Yeah. That old belter coming out of him. Fucking hell, that looks sick. This is the belter stuck to armour. Oh, that's not good. Oh, this guy! The spine. Ha! Ret! That's what you get for thieving armour, you bastard.
Exterior elevator.
Thank God they theft their armour.
On deck. Shit! They killed the power.
If we can make our way up the shaft, maybe we can still stop Ashford.
Can you keep going?
That guy. That guy. I love how he was just like a little thingy on Miller's, a criminal. I just love how that guy was just, a criminal who stole water off Sirius. And look at him now being loyal to Ashford. Oh, Dingo's been through quite a bit in this series. I love how he's just been a little character what's just been... I've mentioned it before, but it's so fucking interesting.
I feel
Gunny,
like
do the right thing.
in a haunted house, and I'm asking you to turn out the lights. This
Don't kill Gunny.
Ordering you to cease your broadcast, put down your weapons and come out with your hands
Speech
raised.
check now. Have we got enough friendship with Gunny?
Alex?
This is like a part of the game where you gotta have top friendship with Bobby to convince her to join you and ditch them. Like in Dragon Age, if any of you played that, there's a scene where like someone will betray you if you don't have enough friendship with him.
I don't care that she's your friend. She tries to stop us.
Mate, that's the other ship. I ship Alex and Gunny, and I ship Anne and Amos, Naomi and Holden. Do we? And Drummer with me. I'm joking. Yes! Come on! Come on, Gunny! Come on, Gunny! Yeah, beat the shit out of him! Come on! Yes! You know where your loyalties lie. Don't shoot a good character. This show stressed me out enough. No, be careful with these pistols. Do not hurt Gunny or kill anyone. She's going to kill her by accident. She's going to kill her. Okay. Ah, she shot Gunny. Don't shoot. Ah, and that's a Martian dad. Oh, fuck.
Alex, I'm good.
She's just betrayed her country again after just getting everything back. I mean, the world.
How many more?
Clear.
Oh, she's just had to... That must have been so hard for her. Because she's such a loyal soldier as well.
Put the guns down here.
She doesn't know about think that. Fuck. She's got to support. She's got a subordinate killed. She must. This is going to affect her hard.
Gunny, she's hit.
Yeah, make sure she's. The chick's Anne's a medic. Please heal her.
Sending a lot more people, so whatever you gotta do it fast.
Oh, thank God. Right, we have got the dream crew together. Just need to actually get them all alive by the end of season 3 would be preferably.
There's no way we stay ahead of those suits. You keep going. I can handle Diogo.
Don't kill Drummer.
No, you can't.
Give me the grenades. I'm sorry I tried to kill you.
Don't kill Drummer.
No need.
Tell Naomi I said that.
I will.
I'm hoping somehow she could survive, and then my dream crew's already dead in this episode. Don't do that to me. At least I got to hold on to the dream for a bit.
What's going on?
Oh, they're actually going to kill Drummer, aren't they? Why? Are we really going to kill Drummer off? Yes! Drummer lives! Drummer lives! Yes! Boy! Don't leave a man behind!
Please tell me
Yes! Motherfucker!
No, I don't need to carry a gun.
Oh, I love it. Thank you. Thank you.
Are you okay?
Oh, I've never been so glad about this show not killing someone off. Normally I'm like begging shows to like kill people off to put some stakes on the fucker, but this show's done that enough already. I don't need any more death. I like well written characters to live as well. Ah, thank fuck for that. Oh, my relief right now. Oh, thank God.
Where's my goddamn...
We're running out of time. Keep
Shit, Gunny's bleeding.
I'm not sure how much longer we're going to be able to keep this going.
I'm stressing if they're going to kill a character in the next 8 minutes. This has got to be... There's only 8 minutes left. It's got to leave on a massive cliffhanger. I'm just glad season 4's already out. He pissed. Oh, mate. Yes, they're shutting down the reactors. Thank you, they're listening.
I know you're trying to save lives. I am too.
Come on, Ashford.
Brink right now because we keep reacting to things we
You're not an
don't
idiot, that's
understand.
one thing for sure.
We're scared, we're hurt, and we're reaching for violence because we can't figure out what
Oh,
to
will
do.
she do something?
Just this
Will she
once.
actually do a good... When she said good
Can't we
deed,
try something
does she mean
else?
help Holden?
Ashford, you know.
Yeah, she's got... Yeah.
Follow him for now.
Oh, Mao's going to actually do something. Boy! Mao! Yes! Mao, you boss lady! Finally! Whoa, I did not expect that from her. Mao! Wow! Her good deed. Okay, respects. She put down all that hatred. No, that's really good. I fucking love this show. This show is just the best. Fucking hell, Mao. I should have known that when she said that she wants to do a good deed. Can someone help Gunny, please? She's bleeding out. Now, can everyone always trust Holden from now on and stop fucking not trusting the guy? Oh shit.
There's something you're not telling me.
Here we go.
Oh, really? After all the pain and death,
Did he take his
flip
life?
the switch and we're free to go. Just like that. Nice try.
I'm actually glad they didn't kill off Ashford because he was just doing what he believed was right.
I think you were trying to open the ring gates from the beginning. That was the plan. And what I want to know now is, are we, I mean humanity, are we part of that plan?
Mate, this world just feels it's going to just get bigger and bigger.
I don't believe you did it out of the goodness of your heart.
Oh, she's alive. Okay. Do you know what? She's played such a massive role. You know, I might have said before that I wonder what role she's trying to play, but I didn't realise how much all her speeches actually mean to people. And it's something that does mean a lot to people.
We know all of our divisions.
Hey, friendship back.
All of our hatreds.
Is he forgiven now?
They didn't just magically disappear the moment you set us free.
It's nice to have those two back to how they were. Please tell me Gunny's alright. Yes.
You've given us a new front.
A nice ending until something happens.
1,300 habitable systems on the other side of those rings. You know we're gonna go.
This is just
won't be able to resist.
opening up the world.
It's gonna be another blood-soaked gold.
It's like the mass relays now.
Gonna need a ride.
We've got proto-molecule now, mate. Oh, mate. I love this. I'm blown away, honestly. I just want to give a round of applause to the writers of The Expanse, the directors, everyone on the team who made The Expanse. A round of applause to them, because, mate, they have made one of the best shows ever. That was such a good ending. Mate, you know what? I take back anything I said about Anne maybe beforehand, about, like... Because with Anne, I wasn't sure what her role, her character was going to play. Because they brought her along on the ship, but I just didn't see what she was doing. But I really underestimated the power of words, and some of the things, the way they've written her well as well. It's not like, because sometimes they just tell you characters have got charisma and then they give a speech and then everyone's like, yeah, or like they say stuff, but they actually written her to the point of the dialogue actually being where I'm like, yeah, that could convince a lot of people. In the way, like, her conversation she had in that prison cell had so much meaning behind it, and it led to Julie doing what, not Julie, the Mao doing what she, doing that, saving everyone basically. Second chances, and yeah, I love how that played a massive role towards the end as well. I'm glad, like I said with Ashford, I've explained pretty much what I think of his character, but like, he thought he was doing what was right, and I'm glad they didn't kill him off, and I'm not tried to, the writers or whoever have not tried to villainize him. They gave you they fully gave you his morals, they gave you his code of honor, they gave you enough about his character to know his sort of decision making. And everything stuck with his character. He never felt out of character. It was very easily to make someone be a villain, like, not a villain, but an antagonist like that, and then him being a bit out of character. But no, he fit his character perfectly. How they set him up, how he was written, that was fantastic overall. That was really well done. I love what they did with Ashford's character. I actually really liked his character as well. I'm glad they didn't kill anyone off. I know in a lot of shows, if you've ever watched any of the reactions, I'm always on the point that yes, you should kill characters off. Because it adds stakes, but don't do it for shock value. Never kill characters off just for shock value. When you kill a character off, you make sure that affects the story, or does something. In big characters anyway. And with this, I have a different opinion. This has already proven that nobody's like safe and stuff early on in season 1, because they put that initiative early in season 1. I don't need a later one, if you know what I mean. I never like it when you kill characters for shock value. There always needs to be a bigger reason, or that you bring back, or the character development is normally where I'm like happy with, but I'm not also happy with shows never killing anyone off, depending on the show, of course, because then it just makes every situation feel less dangerous, whereas this has struck a very nice balance. Amos and Anne, I really enjoyed their conversations. I just love the whole opposites attract in this season. So I'm glad the show's doing some sort of shipping. I'm assuming it's doing shipping. It might not be, and I'm looking into it too much, but I love stuff like that. I'm a massive fan of rom-coms and stuff like that, so I don't mind it when it's shipping in the show. I know some people don't care for it, but that's just me. This season as a whole, season 3, you know what? You guys weren't wrong. Everyone was telling me in season 1 that every season gets better. Season 2 was fucking amazing. Season 3 is some of the best TV I've watched in a long time. I have heard season 4 is a bit slower, and it's a lot of people's least favourite book is book 4, and season 4 is based on book 4. But I'm also doing the impression is that if it's a more chilled, so you can have a slower season but be more less stakes. So what I actually don't mind is if it is a slower season and it's not high stakes, that's going to be quite nice. Like, it might have high stakes still, but if it's more like exploration of these gates, more character development, and more of a less world's ending crisis, because we've had that for 3 seasons now. We've had 3 seasons of the war, proto-molecule being world ending with the Eros, then we had the war between Earth and Mars, and in this season we had the gate, and then pretty much summon up proto-molecule. So it'd be actually quite nice to have something where hopefully in the next season, a season without world ending stakes would actually be quite nice, and a nice change of pace, because you can't keep doing world ending stakes every season or every book, for example, because I feel like then you sort of lose the value of it, along with the fact that you've got to keep topping yourself. Like, you can't, like, say you did world ending stakes, it can't be less than the ones I've already had, if you know what I mean. So if they do take a break and the story just slow down a little bit, I don't mind too much. I'm just going off all I've been told is that people say book 4 is their least favourite and season 4 was based off books for. And so I'm not saying, I know when people say least favourite, it doesn't mean it's bad. I'm just saying that's from what I've heard. So if it is like that, that's my opinions on that. I won't really care as long as it's still got a good story, good character development, it's good moments. I love that. I don't mind. Holden's character arc again. They keep doing interesting stuff with Holden. Like season 1 and 2 was more about him coming to terms with himself. So like he went through like the very crusader heroic, and then he met Miller, and then Miller challenged all of Holden's ideologies and thoughts and decision making, to the point that when Miller died, Holden changed character. Not character, but he took a lot of Miller's traits without realising. And then it was him coming to terms with like Naomi wanting the old Holden back, and then him sort of morphing into the better of the two. As I think you don't need perfect Holden, but you do want to keep him on that side of the character scale, but take a few of Miller's traits maybe. And then we had this where it's like he's like sort of been like the chosen one, fated. It was nice having Miller back as well, seeing Miller's actors back. I love Miller's actors, he's perfect for the role. Naomi, I like Naomi separating for a bit. I like how we got a bit more of the belt and Mars. I like how we're growing up the different factions and have really gone ham with the Belters. Like the Belters could have just been simply OPA terrorists, but the show chose to give them time in development, give you characters. They're the easiest to develop because Earth's Earth at the end of the day. You can only do so much. Mars is a hive mind sort of like colony where it's like everyone's got the same goals. Very professional, whereas OPA, what I like about them is that you can give them such a broad personality and broad amount of characters, and because it's not too similar to Earth, you can sort of do stuff with them that you couldn't do otherwise. So you can introduce characters like Dorse, Freddy, Ashford, and characters like that, and that's what I really like about this show, is that what they're doing with the belt could have just been a boring terrorist organisation of pirates, but instead they made them like forced to be reckoned. They put them on the world stage, gave them good characters in the faction, and then written them really well to the point that they do stuff that affects the world stage. And I appreciate that they did that instead of just keeping them as an OPA terrorist group, which was sort of what they were in season 1. So I'm glad they took them on to the next level. There's a lot I want to talk about. I don't want to make the video like 1 hour long. There is reviewing. So yeah, again, last 2 episodes intense as hell. I didn't know where it was going to go. Well shot. Sound design and shot design and directing always perfect as usual. I've not had a complaint about that. The only thing I'd ever compare is that maybe the gunfights aren't as cool as they could be, but they're still damn good. Like when I say that, it's just because I don't like comparing the books, but in book 2 they have that gunfight and it's such an intense read. Where's that with this? But then again, I like the bit with the Gunny in this as well. I love characters' motivation. One thing I really do love is the character motivations, and everyone has different motivations and backstories and reasons for doing stuff. So it's nice seeing Gunny choose her friends over the Martians, even though we know because we follow Gunny, we know she's very loyal to Mars. She's a very upstanding soldier. She's by the book most of the time, and so like that would be quite heavy on her doing that. And yeah, Alex and Gunny ship, I'm on board with that bad boy. I love Gunny. She's such a badass. Lack of Vasarali this season, but can't have her every season. I do love her though. Hopefully we get a bit more of her next season. I'm curious where they're going to take the characters now. Is the crew going to split up again? Is Naomi going to stay on the ship, or is she going to be a part of the belt? I'm glad Drummer survived. Overall, I'm curious to see what Freddy's doing. I'm curious what the world's going to be like next season with all the factions. So are Mars and Earth going to be chilled out now? Is everyone going to finally fucking trust Holden? On top of that, I wonder what the outer world thinks. Yeah. Overall, absolutely fantastic season. Season 3 was a hell of a ride. Enjoyed every episode. I was never bored. Goddamn amazing show. This is a perfect show in my eyes. Like, it's done no wrong for me yet. I can't really think of a flaw, and if there is flaw, I'm nitpicking, to be honest. There's nothing I really dislike about the show. I haven't given a live action show a 10 out of 10 ever. I've only gave anime 10 out of 10s, and it's mainly because with live action shows they tend to go on too long, or the writing just gets poor, the characters are normally one-dimensional, or I just find with live action shows they just go on longer than they need to. Like, you can have a live action show, it goes on. Like with this, I think this show could keep going on for multiple seasons. I could see it as long as they keep escalating the story. But a lot of live action shows, they just keep going to make more money. Whereas, like, say, anime, for example, animes tend to only be 25 episodes, and in 25 episodes, it's really hard to screw it up if you've got one solid story to tell. So that's why my appeal to anime is normally it's 25 episodes, and then it's like that's got one story that can't really fall with that. So with stories like this, what I'm hoping is I trust the writers of this show already. I've got a lot of trust. So, like Game of Thrones writers, for example, that they was never good writers. They were following the book page by page, and when they stopped following the book page by page, I know they didn't follow page by page, but you know what I mean. As soon as they stopped following the book or they had no source material, the writing went to the shitter and Game of Thrones fell apart without the books being there to pretty much carry them. Whereas with this show, because I've heard the writers are in there in the room, you can really tell, and I've hoped, and as I've heard, the other books have been really good. So if the story can keep feeling, like I say with this next season, hopefully it does slow down a bit, because you need that, not a weaker season, you just need a season so you don't keep comparing seasons, because you put that, say you have a weaker season in season, I'm not saying it is, but say season 4 is weaker, and then doesn't give you expectations where you keep expecting, it puts your expectations down, so when this season comes, for example, you can get high. It's a complicated thing, it's just how I know how things work for me. So I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with season 4. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.